A concerning reality is unfolding in Britain. Nearly 1 million young people are neither employed nor in training. This isn't just a statistic. It's a sign of deeper issues within the UK's job market. Employers are hitting the brakes on hiring, and unemployment is at a 4-year high. The situation is worsening, and it's starting to look like a full-blown recession. Over the past year, roughly 100,000 jobs have vanished from company payrolls, pushing the official jobless rate to 4.8%, up from 4.1% a year earlier. Furthermore, over 9 million working-age adults are neither employed nor actively seeking work. But here's where it gets controversial. 2 troubling trends are emerging beneath the surface: a dramatic surge in youth unemployment and a rise in health issues. This week, the government is set to respond, with Sir Charlie Mayfield expected to unveil his Keep Britain Working review, offering recommendations to address the growing worklessness. Mayfield emphasizes the critical role of businesses in supporting those with health conditions and disabilities, especially regarding mental health. "This issue is a nasty one," Mayfield stated at the Labour Party conference. "There is a tremendous opportunity to do better." He highlights the individual impact, the loss of productive capacity for the economy, and the implications for growth. Consider this. As many as 1 in 5 working-age adults are either unemployed or seeking work, a state statistician's term, economically inactive. Almost 3 million of them cite long-term ill health as the primary reason, a figure nearing record highs. The health of young people is a major factor. Between 2015 and 2024, the number of people with work-limiting conditions increased by 900,000 or 32% for those aged 50 to 64. For those aged 16 to 34, the rise was 1.2 million, or 77%. And this is the part most people miss. Over a quarter of 16 to 24-year-olds who are not in education, employment, or training (NEET) are inactive due to disability or ill health. That number has more than doubled since 2005. Unemployment for people with disabilities has surged to its highest level since before the COVID pandemic, more than double the rate for non-disabled individuals. Paul Nowak, the TUC chief, believes Labour has a chance to correct a decade of neglect towards disabled workers. However, action from ministers is essential. "Our employment system is failing disabled people," he said. "We can't carry on as we are." The big question is, how do we help young people and those with health issues enter the workforce? Business leaders are signaling they're at their limit, and the government's financial flexibility is limited. On November 26th, the Chancellor is expected to detail her Youth Guarantee, which was announced at Labour's annual conference in Liverpool. Investment in skills, training, apprenticeships, and further education will also be crucial. The TUC is urging against cutting disability benefits, advocating for reform of the Access to Work scheme, and raising statutory sick pay. Getting more people into work is a far better way to reduce benefit spending. It would also benefit the economy. If the UK matched the lowest NEET rate among OECD countries, it could boost the economy by £69 billion. But here's a thought-provoking question. Are businesses ready to step up? Corporate lobbyists feel empowered after the Chancellor's recent budget, which raised employer national insurance contributions, NICs, by £25 billion. Companies face pressure from tax increases, higher wages, increased borrowing costs, persistent inflation, and a sluggish economic outlook. These factors are contributing to the faltering job market. Business groups also warn that Labour's Make Work Pay Employment Rights Bill could worsen the situation. Job vacancies have decreased the most in sectors hit hardest by rising employment costs and declining consumer demand, such as retail, leisure, and hospitality. However, these are often the first points of entry for young people and those with health issues. Employers refusing to offer more support would be short-sighted. Without support, the rise in those outside the job market will deprive businesses of potential employees and customers, leading to further unemployment, economic decline, and damage to public finances. It's a lose-lose situation. Investment in employee health and well-being should not be a burden, Mayfield noted. It actually should be something that is both increasingly necessary and also highly returning for employers. Businesses may be under pressure, but they cannot opt out. We are all connected in society. What do you think? Do businesses have a responsibility to invest more in employee well-being, even with economic pressures? Share your thoughts in the comments.